Kansas City, Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark, guard for the Indiana Fever. From Des Moines, been a Chiefs fan since she was a kid. The AP Female Athlete of the Year and the first overall pick in the WNBA Draft, Rookie of the Year.
Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift's meeting at Arrowhead Stadium is turning heads everywhere.
Why do you think the NFL is doing that since you so believe they're doing it?
Well, Taylor Swift does air.
So you're blaming Taylor Swift?
Well,
you're blaming Taylor Swift and the Swifties?
Caitlin Clark, who knows that quarterback.
God.
Caitlin Clark.
Is that a little over the top for you?
I mean, hold on now,
Are you
Steve.
conspiracy theorist all the way through?
Caitlin Clark. We watched Caitlin Clark for months, years. Light up basketball. Love her. Great player.
Sure.
Changed the NBA the whole 9 yards. And now she's a Len Dawson fan from 50 years ago.
Len Dawson.
It's a little, not to be fair. It's a little rough.
Time
It's a little rough. It's a little rough.
Time out.
Of all the names to pick up, he says Len Dawson.
Caitlin Clark has been a Chiefs fan since she was a little kid.
But since when? I mean, all of a sudden,
I ain't gonna lie, Molly.
WNBA, a league that rarely seems to care about Caitlin's value until it suits their agenda, is now ready to cash in on her friendship with Taylor.
Taylor Swift! Woo! Don't be in love with someone!
It's almost like the league only remembers Caitlin when they see a chance to benefit themselves. We do remember that WNBA did not wish her a happy birthday. Caitlin Clark has been a star for years, pulling in massive crowds and breaking records like it's second nature. But has the WNBA truly valued her? Not really. They've been slow to recognize what they've got, and now, with her name tied to Taylor Swift, they suddenly realize her worth. It's ironic, isn't it? They're hoping Taylor's influence can rub off on the league because they know she's a cultural powerhouse. Taylor Swift showing up at NFL games has already worked wonders for their numbers. Social media lights up every time she's there, and even Travis Kelce's jersey sales have gone through the roof. Now imagine what could happen if she decides to attend a WNBA game. The league's marketing team must be drooling over the idea of Taylor's massive fan base tuning in. But let's talk about that viral moment at the Chiefs game. The photos of Caitlin and Taylor chatting weren't just cute. They showed a genuine connection. Caitlin's excitement as a Swiftie was real, and Taylor seemed genuinely interested in her. That's why fans couldn't stop talking about it. But here's the thing. How long before the WNBA tries to commercialize this and turn it into another quick fix? You know, like slapping Taylor's name on everything without actually addressing their bigger problems. The potential here is huge, no doubt. If Taylor starts showing up at games, new fans will follow. Young women who might not have paid attention to the WNBA before could suddenly see it as something cool and worth watching. And let's not even get started on merchandise. Caitlin's college jerseys were already flying off the shelves. Imagine what would happen if Taylor's fans jumped on board. But here's the catch. The WNBA can't let this turn into the Taylor Swift show. Caitlin and the other players need to stay front and center. The league's identity has to revolve around its talent, not just a celebrity endorsement. Fans want authenticity, and they'll see right through anything that feels forced. Caitlin and Taylor's meeting felt real, and that's why it worked. Caitlin's been a Swiftie for years, and Taylor's always supported women breaking barriers. Together, they represent something bigger than just basketball or music. They show what happens when talent, passion, and influence come together naturally. The WNBA should focus on building that kind of connection, one that feels genuine and lasting. Caitlin has already proven she can draw a crowd. During her college career, she broke attendance records like clockwork. Fans came out in droves not just because of her talent, but because of her charisma and relatability. She's not just a great athlete, she's a personality that fans feel connected to. That's the kind of star power the WNBA desperately needs to embrace and promote properly. Pair that with Taylor's unparalleled influence, and you've got a recipe for something extraordinary, if it's done right. The WNBA needs to remember that Caitlin is the centerpiece here. While Taylor Swift's involvement might provide a spotlight, Caitlin's the one who's been putting in the work. Fans don't just want to see celebrity endorsements, they want to see authentic stories and real talent. If the league puts its players first and uses moments like this to amplify their narratives, they could create something sustainable. It's not just about Taylor Swift attending games or boosting merchandise sales. This is an opportunity to reshape the way women's basketball is marketed and perceived. For too long, the WNBA has lagged behind when it comes to telling compelling stories about its players. Caitlin Clark is a once-in-a-generation talent, and the league has a chance to show the world why she matters. They need to move beyond surface-level marketing and dive deeper into what makes players like Caitlin so special. Taylor Swift's fans are some of the most loyal and engaged in the world. If even a fraction of them start tuning into WNBA games, the impact could be monumental. But that's not going to happen if the league relies solely on Taylor's star power. They need to give those new viewers a reason to stick around, and that reason has to be the game itself. Caitlin's style of play, her passion, and her personality are what's going to keep fans coming back. The league also has to think about how they're positioning themselves for the future. Women's sports are gaining more attention and investment than ever before. This moment with Caitlin and Taylor could be a turning point, but only if the WNBA is willing to put in the work. That means investing in better marketing, improving player salaries, and creating an experience that fans want to be part of. Social media has already shown the power of Caitlin and Taylor's connection. The viral buzz around their meeting is proof that people are paying attention. But social media moments are fleeting. The WNBA needs to take that energy and turn it into something lasting. That means creating storylines, engaging with fans on a deeper level, and showing that women's basketball is just as exciting and dynamic as any other sport. It's also worth thinking about how this could inspire younger athletes. Seeing someone like Caitlin Clark not just succeed but thrive on such a big stage sends a powerful message. It shows that women's sports are worth investing in, that talent and hard work pay off, and that there's a future in this league. Add Taylor Swift into the mix, and you've got a cultural moment that could inspire a whole new generation of players and fans. At the end of the day, this is more than just a cool moment. It's a wake-up call for the WNBA. They've got something special in Caitlin Clark, and now they have a chance to show the world what women's basketball is all about. But if they fumble this opportunity by relying too much on Taylor Swift's star power, they'll miss out on something far more important, building a league that stands on its own. The ball's in their court now. Let's see if they play it right.